Okay, today is day 14 of the big vintage repack rip. Um, you won't be in the dark for long. I just have to show you something. So I actually do feel bad about the number of cards I threw away last video. That probably bugs some people. But it's weird. I have not thrown away any cards ever until like about a month ago, where I had to throw away some. But just to show you, I don't throw away. Here we are in the control room under the house. The heaters and water heaters. So these are all, most of these are all commons from all the years I've collected, going all the way back to 82. And there is a lot of junk in here. There is a lot of 88 Donruss. There's a lot of 88 Tops and 90 Donruss. And I never threw away a thing. I don't know why. I just couldn't bring myself to throw away anything. Some of this stuff is just stuff that wouldn't fit in the safes. Like these, I put notes on the stuff that's better stuff. Sleeve stars wouldn't fit in safe. And, you know, including Drake's and Kellogg's and just notes of stuff. But recently I went through a collection that was going to just be thrown away, and there was good stuff in there, but I didn't have, there was stacks and stacks of like 91 Tops and 91 Donruss and 92 Donruss and 91 Fleer, and I threw everything away except the stars. So I did keep the stars, even in 91 Fleer George Brett, which is, not worth much of anything. I kept it. It's a star or a Hall of Famer, but I threw away the commons. So I got a little overzealous last video. Threw away tons of stuff. So we will go back to just having one junk card of the break. Just one. I will only toss one. So I do apologize for that. If it bothered you, I understand, because it bothers me. Like I said, I had never thrown away cards, and here's all the evidence. Most of these are junk commons, or like I said, stuff that wouldn't fit in the safe. There's some unopened boxes. There's an unopened case of 89 Fleer rack and stuff like that. So yeah, so I just thought I would start with this, and now we will show you topic number 2. I should say, I will show you topic number 2. It's, I shouldn't say we, that's dumb. It's like when people root for a team and say, oh, we won last night. No, you're not part of the team, so it's not a we. Your team won. So, this humongous PSA order from March of 2021 showed up today. I will do a blind reveal after this current series is done. So we're 2/3 of the way with this series as of today, and then I will do this blind reveal, which I am crazy excited about. 75 cards, all from the 1960s. So I did the same thing where I have my guesses and my hopes, and all the cards in this order. So very excited. I mean, most are low to mid-grade, but they are stuff I thought would be neat to get slabbed. So just all 60s. So have not looked at the grades, have not looked at the email. I just cracked open the box, made sure, at least everything that it looked like there should be 75 cards in there, and I didn't get somebody else's order. Like, PSA has had a couple of mess ups where they've shipped wrong order. So that is coming up, let's say 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now, I will have to get into this and do a blind reveal. So very excited about that. And long time waiting. That's an understatement. All right, now we're back over with Reggie. Since Reggie hit an absolute home run last time, he's back. So Reggie's 2 for 4, I'd consider, in breaks. I adjusted things a little bit so his broad shoulders are blocking more of the cards, but he did okay. Speaking of the last break, there's the highlights. So the best card, of course, the Rice rookie, 86 Topps football. Next best, I'm going to say, is at 78 Topps Lou Brock. Then the 80 Steve Carlton, which I really liked. Then I'm going to say probably the 82 Topps Bears team leaders with Walter Payton, and then the 84 Topps Bradshaw. So we had more football good stuff than baseball, but that's the monster I was waiting for. 2/3 of the way about through our break series, hit that. So I'm okay with whatever we hit today because of that, and also because that PSA order sitting about 12 feet away from me right now that I cannot wait to look through. So it's going to be a monster. It's there's a 61 mantle in there that I guessed a 2. So nothing crazy high grade or valuable, but it's a 61 mantle. All right, so today here's our itinerary. Let's see if I can be patient and focus on this time. Focus, there we go. So we're gonna start. I threw in another, just not a repack, but just for fun to crack open another one, another 81 Topps baseball rack. After that, we're gonna do the Golden Lion. Then we're gonna do the 2014 Vintage Cards Treasures, and then we're gonna end with the big fat pack of 2022 Universal Treasures 80s. Okay, so here is the 81 rack, and we will set the rest of this aside. What do we got showing here? We got Royce, Shirley, Naharodny, and Randy Neiman, Al Cowens, Dave Cash. Okay. Are we ready? Reggie. I'm just gonna cut open all 3 cells and just stack them, and we'll just go through them. Easier said than done, right? Come on. These are not that hard to get into. All right, so what I'm gonna do though is, so we know the bottoms, so we'll do like that. Actually, I'll just set all, I should do that. I want to be surprised with what's underneath and not see the Jerry Royce again in the middle of it. So I'm not gonna stack these on top of each other. If I'm making sense, I'm probably not, but so anyways, I'm gonna make 3 separate stacks here, and then we will just go through them like that. But the 2 cards that we know from each stack, I'm gonna have together on top. See what I'm saying? And we'll put the one that we're going through right in the middle, so Reggie's hind end and shoulders can hide it. Okay, let's go. I'll use my non-ugly hand. All right, first up again, so 81 Topps rack pack, Randy Neiman. And the other one that we know, Bill Naharodny. Next up we have a Kurt Bavacqua. Here's the backs. So these are all sharp coming out of, with rack packs, they don't tend to be wrapped as tight as cellos, and of course you don't lose at least 1 card on top and bottom from wax and gum, and with some of these older ones, you're actually losing 2, 3, 4 cards as the gum has reacted chemically through the cards. Ozzie Smith record breaker, off center, but sharp as all heck. Billy Ullman. George Riley. Give Reggie the jitters today. Act nervous, Reggie. Let's see what we hit here. Harry Spillman. Gosh, just sharp, pack fresh old stuff is just always beautiful to me. Checklist. Willie Hernandez. And And this is a cool card coming up. Give it a hit. I think in high grade this has some value. It's off center to the bottom, but the batting leaders. Yep, that's card number 1 from 81 Tops. I think it's the home run leaders in high grade that has the highest value out of the leaders cards to start off the 81 set. We have Brett and Buckner. So that's a sleeve pile card. We have Chuck Rainey. Tigers. Team. Another record breaker coming up. Cool. Jesus Figueroa. And another cool record breaker. Off center the same way as the Smith, but can never go wrong with the... We've pulled this recently. I mean, not out of the 81. I mean, we pulled this out of one of the Repack stuff because I remember pointing out Schmidt standing in the background, which is kind of neat. All right, and then that is this is not the home run leaders, but Schmidt's also on the home run leaders. This is the RBI leaders with Schmidt and Cecil Cooper. Wow, I'm getting a lot of sleeved cards or sleevable cards already. Steve Comer. And Seattle Mariners team. Maury Wills was the manager. Huh. All right. Let's set that stack here, and then we will do this one. Yeah, doesn't matter which one. I just hide them a little better so you guys, and hopefully me, can't see what's coming. Al Cowens, which I think was the back card. Then the front card was Bob Shirley. And now we're into the unknown. Bob Dressler. Jerry Martin. Mike Barlow. And Hall of Famer coming up. Phil Necro. Okay, and then Champ Summers. Larry Milbourne. Pete Vukovich. Look at that side stare. That is just funny. That's a lot of hair to perm there, Pete. Jerry Royster. Wayne Garland. All right, switch hands. That side's getting sore from leaning that way. Dave Palmer. Another Expo back-to-back. Steve Rogers. He was like their top pitcher for a lot of years. Very consistent. Jim Gantner. He was a longtime Brewer. Well into the 80s. Jason Thompson. And I think that was a dud sell. Yeah, we didn't get anything to sleeve out of that. And checklist, another one. We started off hot. All right, so these first two, we already know who they are. Is Reggie blocking it pretty good? Let's move it back. There we go. There. So we got Dave Cash. That was on the back One of the cells, we have Jerry Royce, who was the front. Amos Otis. Bruce Bhakti. It's always tempting because people forget about him. Everybody thinks of Bochy, but this is Bruce Bhakti, not Bochy. He eventually ended up on the A's. I want to say like 86, 87, right in there. He was usually spectacled. Ooh. Murray. So I pulled one of these out of a rack pack, boy, 2006, 2007. Sent it to PSA, got a 10. It's one of the very few pulled vintage that has gone and gotten 10s from PSA. It's just with vintage, you could see so hard. This is pack fresh, beautiful, but it's off center 2 directions, left and down. So it's so hard to get 10s. I mean, everything else has to be perfect, and then the centering. So, but I do still have that slab with this card and a 10. It is gorgeous center too. So, oops. Oh, he almost ended up in the common pile. I do double check my common pile to make sure I don't do stuff like that. Tim Foley. Bill Travers. Jerry Remy. Rob Piccolo. Piccolo, I think is how they pronounce it. Piccolo or Piccolo. Rob Piccolo, I think. Roy Howell. Jeff Burrows. I'm doing good with not letting my eyes wander and seeing what's next. So Ray Knight, pre-Mets years. Tom Paciorek. Way off center Schmidt. Now, nobody knows, if you have a ton of these 81 Schmidts, it's a double print. So it's tons of these were printed. But still, neat card. Jim Essien and Jeff Reardon. All right, that takes care of the 81 Topps rack. I mean, I'm happy with what we hit. I mean, shoot, we hit, what, 6, 7 Hall of Famers, sleevable cards, so I'm good with that. All right, then the wrapper's stuck to the little sticker, so we'll just see our bottom card here, or top card, whatever you want to call it, but it is a good card. Got 2 Hall of Famers on that. Seaver and Morris, 82 Topps victory leaders. So that's a good start to this pack. Another 82 Topps of Steve Renko. Fisk, Hall of Famer. 90 Upper Deck. Brad Havens, 89 Topps. 87 Topps of Cecil Fielder. '92 score, Tyrone Hill, #1 pick, or first round pick. John Flaherty from, is that 92 Leaf? Brian Dubois, 90 Donruss. Dennis Cook, That's not the famous funny picture on the back. From 93 Donruss, I think. 90 Tops, Pat Clements. Danny Darwin from Ultra. Some sort of wow. Oh. I gotta look this up. This is, is this a Fleer? This, they did produce some weird stuff. Yep, Fleer. This is a 68 Fleer. I don't know what they're called, but I've seen these. Okay, so that's, give that a hit. I'll look that up later. I don't think it has a heck of a lot of value, but it's an old card. And here's a candidate for junk card of the break. We have a off-center damaged 79 Tops Bill North. So I will not throw that over there. I will set it aside nicely, and we will decide later one card that will end up as the junk card. All right, 2014 Vintage Cards Treasures. And we get more 81 Tops. John Denny. Ooh. 68 Tops White Sox team. It's nice to get a 54-year-old card. That's a nice shape other than the centering. Very nice. He's 76 of Dodgers. Cool. So a couple of really, older type stuff, not, 80, 81, 79s, 83s, like they put in a lot of these Vintage Cards Treasures. So that's kind of neat. I mean, it'd be nice if they weren't team cards, but shouldn't complain too much. And a very nice 83 Tops All-Star Pete Rose. So we're getting decent stuff out of this. A 77 John Mayberry. Be a possibility to set aside in the set upgrade pile. And these very worthless future stars from 80, where pretty much Wayne Krejci's probably the longest tenured major leaguer out of that grouping there. And a lot of team cards and managers out of this. Oh well. Roy Hartsfield, very off center. 78 Tops manager card. Okay. Tyrone Bogues, that's Muggsy Bogues, right? Yeah, I don't know if that's a rookie. And then on back, a John Sawyer from 81 Tops. So we will get into the nice big boy here of Universal Treasures. All right, so we will take, all right, Reggie, we haven't given you much emotion. There we go. All right, so this was on the back, the 81 football, John Sawyer. And then Muggsy Bogues that to me looks like a rookie. So I'm going to give it a hit. I'll look it up. Oh, 88 Fleer basketball. I think that's a rookie. So that's another in the lookup pile. Very nice 84 tops. Cesar Cedeno. '88 Fleer Vern Fleming. If I said tops on that Muggsy Bogues, Tyrone Bogues, it's Fleer, obviously. I'm always used to saying tops. So, Fleer, Vern Fleming. Very nice hit. A Mattingly second year, 85 tops, off center, but it's in nice shape. Can't go wrong with that. We have another 81 tops football, Robin Cole. '84 tops, Bob Welch. This one's nicely centered. Oh, I think we got one of these in another pack, but not complaining. An 86. It's hard to see if that's another white stripe or if there's a corner issue. 86 tops football, Tony Dorsett. That's a nice hit. Dennis Johnson, 89 Fleer. I don't think that has value. Cliff Johnson, 85 tops. The record breaker. Karl Malone, 89 Fleer sticker. Wendell Tyler, 84 tops football. Rick Dempsey, 81 tops baseball. We have a 87 of Gerald Wilkins. Nice. Marcus Allen from 86 tops football. And 80 Jerry Kuzman. He had a good career. Man, and he stuck with the Mets for over a decade until the Twins. So 80 tops Jerry Kuzman. Ooh, 82 tops football. Terry Bradshaw. In action. Gary Woods, 85 tops. Nolan Cromwell, 86 tops football. Hey, a nice Yaz. Pulled one of these in another day of our breaks too, but this one's even nicer, and it's just I don't know, it's a beautiful card with the red. 81 tops Yaz. We're getting quite a few Hall of Famers and nice cards today. Dwight Hicks, that's a nice shape. Other than the little corner there, that's nicely centered. These are hard to get nice shape. Of course, 85 tops football because of the black borders. And we've gotten this in another day too, but maybe a couple of these, but 82 tops Astros leader, Nolan Ryan on there. That's a nice card. We have a Dennis Thurman, 83 tops football. Ooh, I saw the 86. Jay Humphreys. 86 Fleer. Always gets a hit. So we will look at that later. See what we have. 82 tops football, Wallace Francis. Manny Mota. 1980 tops. A 79 highlight card. 83 tops, Bo Diaz. Everson Walls. 86 tops. Chris Morris, 89 Fleer. Kurt Warner. 85 Topps. One of the condition sensitive black border cards. 83 Topps Terry Felton. Get towards the bottom here. I want to look before I give us a little tone on this. What year we just got? 88. Off center down, but '88 Fleer sticker, Michael Jordan. That might be our top card of the break. Doug Cosby, 84 Topps. Oh, and let's finish it with another 86. Daryl Dawkins. I think that's a pretty good star. I remember the name. That's a nice shape. 86 Fleer always gets the hit. 86 Fleer, Daryl Dawkins. So, I mean, a couple 86 Fleers and decent stuff. I mean, not like the last break, but like I said, I'm so happy with the last break. And PSA showing up at my door today that I'm good with this. We got, you know, we got a nice allotment of, there's all the Fleer that I'm going to look up, a nice stack of stars to sleeve, and setup grid there. There's our junk card of the break, and then the commons. So we are going to get rid of this 79 Bill North. Sorry, Bill. I heard you were kind of a jerk to Reggie when you were on the A's. They brawled. I read Reggie's book from like 73. And they brawled in the clubhouse. So Reggie, yeah, you wanna watch. Let's have Reggie watch. Let's have Reggie watch Bill North getting trashed. Oh, you can't jump out. No, not allowed. See, he's a troublemaker. Made trouble with Reggie. Yeah. Reggie says, no, get back in there. Get back in there, Bill. Sounds like this thing's gonna need some batteries, huh? Oh, no, wrong way. Say bye-bye to Bill. Bye, Bill. All right, thanks for playing along. Try to do another one of these, let's say in 2 days at most.